He changed overnight. Bailu reveals what Wang did after his marriage to Shen Yu. The entertainment world thrives on surprises, but nothing could have prepared fans for Bailu's shocking and emotional revelation during her recent sit-down interview. Sitting under soft lighting with trembling hands and glassy eyes, Bailu pulled back the curtain on something no one saw coming: the sudden and strange transformation of Wang after his high-profile marriage to Shen Yu. What began as a story of love between two young stars is now tangled in confusion, silence, and something more haunting. And Bailu was there for all of it. The marriage that shook the industry. When Wang and Shen Yu tied the knot in a secret ceremony in Jeju Island, fans around the world were torn between disbelief and awe. The Meteor Garden co-stars had always denied any real-life romance, keeping the public guessing for years. But private footage leaked from an anonymous drone revealed the moment Dylan slipped a ring on Shen Yu's finger by the ocean, her tears glistening as she whispered, "I do." It was meant to be a fairy tale. But according to Bailu, the fairy tale ended the moment the ceremony did. He didn't look like Dylan anymore. In her first public appearance in months, Bailu confessed that she hadn't planned to speak out. But after recent rumors that she had cut ties with both Shen Yu and Wang, she decided silence was no longer an option. "I was at their wedding. I saw everything," Bailu began, voice quivering. "And I saw how different he became, not weeks later, not days, but that night." She explained that after the intimate beach reception, Dylan had disappeared for nearly 3 hours. No phone, no note. Shen Yu had grown frantic, thinking something had happened to him. It was Bailu who eventually found him. He was sitting alone in the chapel where they exchanged vows, staring at the ceiling, she recalled. "I called his name 3 times. When he finally turned, I don't even know how to explain it. His eyes were blank. Cold. It was like someone else had taken over his body." A chilling conversation. Bailu sat beside Dylan in the chapel, trying to comfort him. But what he said next has haunted her since. "He looked me dead in the eye and said, 'I made a mistake. I'm not the man she married.' I didn't understand it then. I thought he was just overwhelmed. But now, I'm not so sure." The day after the wedding, Dylan reportedly isolated himself. He skipped post-wedding celebrations, refused media interviews, and avoided even Shen Yu. "She was crying in her hotel room, asking me what she did wrong. And I couldn't give her an answer," Bailu said tearfully. Distance in paradise. The newlyweds were supposed to honeymoon in Italy, but Bailu revealed that Dylan had cancelled the trip at the last minute, leaving Shen Yu to fly alone. When asked by friends, Dylan claimed he had an urgent personal matter to handle in China. But Bailu found the truth when she tried visiting him days later. He was staying in a cabin outside the city. No phone. No staff. Just him and a piano. And he was playing the same piece over and over, a song Shen Yu once wrote when they first met on set. What shook Bailu the most was the message scribbled on sheet music beside him: "You don't marry your soulmate. You protect them from yourself." Fans noticed, but no one spoke up. After the marriage, fans began picking up on the subtle but strange changes. Dylan, known for his public displays of affection toward Shen Yu during press tours, suddenly grew distant. During a promotional event weeks later, he avoided eye contact with her completely. In photos, they were never standing close. Still, no one dared ask. Except Bailu. "I confronted him. I asked, 'What are you doing to her?' And he didn't even defend himself. He just whispered, 'I don't deserve her light.'" A visit to the hospital. The most harrowing part of Bailu's story came midway through the interview, when she revealed an incident the public never knew about. One night, just 2 months after the wedding, she received a panicked call from Shen Yu. She was screaming. "I couldn't even understand her. But I heard glass shatter, and then the line went dead." Bailu rushed to their home, and arrived to find Shen Yu shaking uncontrollably on the floor, her hands covered in tiny cuts. Dylan was gone. She kept repeating, he looked right through me. Like I was a stranger. Shen Yu was taken to a private hospital, and kept under observation for exhaustion and emotional distress. Her team told the press it was a minor health scare. But Bailu said Shen Yu hadn't smiled for weeks. The mysterious letter. 3 weeks after the hospital incident, Shen Yu received a handwritten letter. It wasn't signed. But Bailu recognized the handwriting immediately. It was from Dylan. It said, "The only way I can love you now is from a distance. Don't come looking for me." What followed was silence. Shen Yu moved out of their shared home. Dylan deactivated all his personal social media accounts. He rejected 3 acting offers and disappeared from the spotlight completely. I think he's hiding something. Bailu believes Dylan is not simply going through an emotional phase. She's convinced he's hiding something bigger than marriage anxiety or cold feet. There were things I saw before the wedding, she admitted carefully. Phone calls he took where he spoke in code. Documents he tried to hide when I accidentally walked into his room. I thought it was work-related, but now I'm not so sure. She paused before continuing. I think he was being forced into something. Or running from something. But whatever it is, he thought leaving Shen Yu would protect her. The scene that broke her. In a final, devastating revelation, Bailu shared one more moment that changed her forever. I went to visit Shen Yu a month ago. She was sitting in her garden, holding her wedding dress like it was a child. And she looked at me and said, "Do you think he was real? Or did I just imagine the whole thing?" That's when Bailu broke down. On live camera. I had no words. Because honestly, I don't know anymore either. Where they stand now. As of now, Dylan Wang remains off the radar. Shen Yu has slowly returned to work, filming a new drama, but avoiding all press. Neither has publicly confirmed a split, but insiders say divorce papers have not been filed. Maybe they are still hoping, Bailu whispered. Or maybe they are both just too broken to face the truth. The internet reacts. As clips of Bailu's interview flood social media, fans are in an emotional uproar. Hashtags like #DylanWhereAreYou and #ProtectShenYu are trending globally. Some fans believe Dylan is protecting Shen Yu from a hidden enemy. Others speculate on a secret illness or deep trauma. But most agree on one thing: the love they once saw between Dylan Wang and Shen Yu didn't just vanish. It fractured under a weight none of us understood. And Bailu's courage to speak up may have just reopened the door to a story far from over. Final words. I didn't come here to turn fans against him, Bailu clarified before ending the interview. I came because I saw 2 people fall in love, and then I watched that love get eaten alive by silence, secrets, and something none of us could stop. I just hope, wherever he is, he knows she still waits for him. And with that, the screen faded to black. But the questions remain: what truly happened after Dylan Wang's marriage to Shen Yu? Why did he walk away from everything he once claimed to love? And more importantly, will he ever return? Because if Bailu's words are true, the story of Dylan and Shen Yu is far from finished. It's just paused, in the silence between heartbreak and truth. Continuation. He changed overnight. Bailu reveals what Dylan Wang did after his marriage to Shen Yu. Part 2. I don't know who he is anymore. The cameras had stopped rolling, but Bailu's tears didn't. After the interview, sources say she remained in the empty studio for nearly an hour, sitting in silence with her phone clutched tightly in her hand. When asked if she wanted privacy, her response was chilling: I just don't want to go home and open my messages and see his name again. Because he's still texting me, but it doesn't feel like him anymore. What began as a quiet interview spiraled into something deeper. darker, more dangerous. And now, insiders are stepping forward to confirm what fans have long suspected: Dylan Wang may be caught in something much bigger than heartbreak. He left his own wedding reception to sit alone in the dark. Bailu's description of Dylan's sudden emotional collapse at his own wedding has opened a storm of speculation. But now, staff members who were present at the Jeju ceremony are breaking their silence. One server, speaking anonymously, revealed that Dylan excused himself during the dinner toast and never returned. "We assumed he was rehearsing a surprise for Shen Yu," the server shared. But hours passed. The groom's seat stayed empty. Shen Yu kept smiling for photos, but you could see her eyes. She was scanning every face in the room, waiting for him. Bailu later found him alone, lights off, seated in the same chapel where he had just promised forever. It was as if the man who stood at that altar vanished the second the guests clapped, Bailu whispered. "I wish I had pulled him out of there sooner." The strange voice note. 1 week after Dylan's disappearance from their honeymoon plans, Shenyue reportedly received a voice note from an unknown number. The contents of the message have never been made public, until now. Bailu claims Shenyue let her listen to it once. "It wasn't even a full minute," she said. "But it sent chills through my entire body." According to Bailu, the message began with silence. Then came Dylan's voice, but it was whispering. "Disconnected," he said. "Tell Bailu to stay away from this. Tell her not to come looking for me. It's not safe anymore. And tell you that I still wear the ring. Even if I forget how to breathe." The audio ends with a heavy thud,